What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude. To begin with, let me give you an extremely brief update from the crypto market. To begin with, the inflows into Bitcoin ETFs reached $253 million last year, which is a little bit down from $300 million the day before. Both of these numbers are huge. But unfortunately, according to this graph, as you can see, the activity of crypto whales, specifically Bitcoin whales, pretty much flatlined at this point, and these are the people and organizations who can significantly move the prices of cryptos and Bitcoin itself, obviously. At the same time, the market capitalization of stable coins flatlined relatively as well. But we do see some very good serious growth signs from one of altcoins called Chainlink. As you can see from this graph, the activity of Chainlink whales increased recently. And just overall, this fear and greed index both from the stock and the crypto market increased recently. Right now we are in both greed zones, 64 out of 100 for the stock market and 74 for the crypto market. And before we talk about the commodity which showed ultra growth recently, right here once again the update from the frenzy of GameStop mania day 5. For third day straight, this company was losing its share prices, losing as much as 24% in a single day, though it recovered a little bit by the end of the trading day. Right, now let's talk about this ultra growth commodity, and the one I'm talking about is natural gas. Guys, I did make a video back on April 30th, if you want to go ahead and watch it, when I was predicting that this commodity was significantly oversold. I mean, it was going all the way close to its rock bottom prices, and I was making the assumption that, well, gas cannot simply be free, or government will simply not pay you to use the gas, so it just does not make sense that commodities lose their value and become worthless. Commodities simply cannot go bankrupt. I mean, it's just out of the question. There are also some technical and other factors which were showing that there was supposedly uptrend going in commodity in natural gas in the near future, and I had a pretty strong conviction that this is exactly what's going to happen. As you can see, at the moment of recording this video, in the last 2 weeks, natural gas gained approximately 28 to 30%. By the time you're watching this video, the price might be even higher. And I do remember that some people in the comments were asking me, well, like, commodities are, like, you cannot just buy 1 cubic meter of gas, right? Like, commodities, it's extremely expensive to trade them, there must be some leverage. I agree with this. But don't forget that there are funds, there are ETFs which track the performance of either individual commodities or the entire commodity market as a whole. For example, my broker Wealthsimple, which I use, it does have this fund which tracks pretty much almost precisely the price of a natural gas, which basically means I don't need to buy the natural gas itself, I can just invest in this fund just like I would do with the normal companies. But guys, as always, please never base your future decisions based on the previous results. We might see right now the correction in the natural gas in the near future, though I personally think that we might still see some opportunity for growth. The current prices are still relatively low, I would say way below average. But still, once again, if you decide to invest, please make your own research. This video is for entertainment and research purposes. At the same time, speaking about the commodities market as a whole, right here you can see that the interest from investors is going in uptrend as well. People are becoming interested in commodities. One of the reasons for this is because the stock market might not meet the expectations of the investors, because there is huge uncertainty with the interest rates, with the inflation. So people might think about relocating some of their capital into relatively safer investments which show the test of time, such as, for example, once again, commodities. But nevertheless, some Wall Street analysts, they do see another potential commodity which might show a growth in the near future, and this one is copper. There you have the graph which shows the futures prices on copper, and then you can see the price for copper, the actual price. As you can see, both of them are showing right now the uptrend. One of the main reasons why they think this might explode in the near future, it is because there is, supposedly according to them, a shortage of copper in the world, and some industries, such as, for example, electric vehicles, they do use a lot of it in their technology. Guys, I'm not an engineer, I'm just presenting you the information what they have in their reports. So it's up to you for you to trust this information or not, but this is what they base their decisions upon. And for example, some of the world-renowned financial analysts, for example from Goldman Sachs, you probably heard this firm company. They do think that one of the best investment ideas for the remainder of 2024 is once again copper. Guys, always be careful, don't just trust them blindly. You can just watch a simple YouTube video, you can read hundreds of reports by the smartest people in the financial markets, but still, if everyone knew exactly where the price is going, this is simply not as easy, not as simple as that. Be careful, do your own research, and invest where do you think your money will be working the best. But personally, I do not see that much growth potential in copper, what I saw in natural gas 2 weeks ago, and this is just my 2 cents. And ultimately, we do have some shocking statistics about the inflation, which came to us directly from the Federal Reserve. Specifically, according to its representative, Michelle Bowman, she says that there is lack of progress, there is no progress at all, to be specific, against inflation this year. She sees that inflation completely stopped budging. And because of this, because the inflation is still way above the Federal Reserve target rate of 2%, she thinks that now it is out of question whether they should be reducing the interest rates or not. Most likely they're gonna just keep them as high as they are right now. And she is one of the very first representatives of the Federal Reserve to say that potentially we might even increase them by the end of this year. This is a massive pivot in case this happens, because right now the market expectation, I would say 9 out of 10 Wall Street analysts are expecting that the interest rates will either go down or stay the same. Not too many people of them think that they will actually go up, which will be a massive, huge shocker for the stock market, the entire financial system of the United States, because right now this promise, this hope is everything based upon this hope. Because what happens if we do see higher inflation, which is not budging, and higher interest rates, high unemployment? The answer is simple: stagflation. The worst condition for any economy in the world, and we are balancing dangerously close to this situation. Michelle Bowman also mentioned that this insignificant reduction in the inflation that we saw recently, it was only temporarily. She does not see that this might happen again in the future, but still, guys, pay attention. The reduction on the inflation was not even that much. It was only just a couple of decimals, like 0.102%. Basically, it was nothing. Well guys, there you have it. If you did find this information useful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate this a lot, and see you on Tuesday.